Hello and welcome back to RPG Crits. Last time we covered Here's a Lance on NES, and now we're back to cover its sequel. It's just the three of us, a bunch of nerds talking about RPGs. I'm Sly.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Daryl.
Alright, so we all had our opinions on Here's a Lance.
It's bad.
So, yeah, Dragons of Flame came out near the end of the NES's life. Let's see the actual year, so I can act like a professional for once in my life.
1989.
1989.
Or 92? There's two different dates on here.
1980, it's hard to tell because a lot of the Wikipedia information is very unclear. It doesn't clarify that the Japanese only got the NES release. Only came out in Japan, this version, NES. Yeah, so the original one, they had all these different versions for every different system, but we did not get the NES release. We only got the other systems like Amiga, Amstrad, Atari, ST, Commodore 64, and DOS. But yeah, that's not made clear on the Wikipedia page. It's not made clear. I did not realize that until I found another source that cited that. But anyway, it's in the NES's life, and no one liked Here's the Lance, but still decided to make Dragons of Flame. And let's see how well they pulled it off. So,
I really like this intro where it just goes to that guy.
Well,
is this based on a book?
This is the second half of the first book. The first two modules of the D&D game, Dragonlance module campaign, are both combined to make one book in the book series.
All right, I'm going in.
This actually does have the name of the module though, Dragons of Flame. They actually got it right this time. The first one's called Here's a Lance for no reason. Let's move into it and see if it's any better.
Tanis and company, having successfully retrieved the discs of Mishakal from the ruins, watch as the town of Solace burns to the ground.
Wait, what happened to this town?
So they skipped this over completely in the first game. But you can always see it's an improvement. They actually have cutscenes, but Solace was like their hometown in the first story, but they skipped over all the intro stuff just to go back to go straight to Zaxxaroth. But now they come back and from Zaxxaroth saying, "We won, we solved the day," and Solace is burnt to the ground.
The Dragon Army has already begun their invasion.
I like that Dragon Army is a proper noun. It's not Dragon Army. Dragon Army.
Caramon says, "How elaborate! Those Dragon Army bastards have shown up again."
So you see, I actually have voices in this game.
Yeah.
There are an awful lot of Draconians here. I wonder if they have a base nearby? Bastards, women, children, they intend to take everyone? Let's go help them.
They killed the women, they killed the children.
I can't keep getting on voices. Sly, this has to be you.
Please help. Please calm yourself, Sir Knight. If we went right now, we'd only get ourselves caught. But if we wait for the right chance... I admit, it's regrettable, but what the mage says is right.
What the?
Storm just have to put up with it.
This is you, Daryl.
I've heard rumors that Pax Tharkis Fort may have been completed.
I like how she's Valley Girl, apparently.
It's possible. I wonder where they've taken the people.
To that place.
You think they have hostages? God, so many people.
The 8 characters from the first game.
Such boundless cowardice. How can we, as knights, let them run loose like that? Are we all knights?
Only those two. I don't know why Storm's speaking for the group.
Which way do we go? We'll just drop in on the way and see if there are any problems.
David Tasloff.
This goes on fucking forever. Oh my god, I forgot how long it's went.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go, quick! Besides, we might get to see some dragons.
They already saw a dragon.
We just killed the dragon.
I know.
Does David Dasselhoff like dragons?
He's supposed to be like Kendra's supposed to be like little kids, like excited about everything. But yeah, he already saw a fucking dragon.
Oh shit! Oh
so
shit!
Oh, this is RPG.
Oh god!
A
No.
world map. What
No!
is it?
No!
So as you can see, there's some slight upgrades.
What? Going to Pax Tharkis? That's not a very good idea. You'd better give up on that. Thanks for the advice, old man.
You can see one problem is that a lot of the advice given in the cutscenes and in the NPCs is kind of redundant and stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like that could be a part of world building, I guess. Like, I feel like that's necessary for a guy to be like, you gotta stay away because it's dangerous to build the allure of PAX.
That's true. I'm bitching more about the intro going on for forever, and just so everyone can arbitrarily have a line.
So we could show off our talking skills. This is just for you, Zach Fig. We're making accents, or at least Sly is. I don't know. I'm not. Where am I going?
Where are you going? That's...
Also, I like that old man is chilling with obviously all these monsters like wandering
Yeah.
around. I'm like, that guy needs to like find a place to stay.
I'm like Pac-Manning away from them.
If you run into them, does it start like a battle
Probably.
screen?
Does it?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
we
do it.
Zelda 2'd it.
Yeah, it is Zelda 2 pretty much. Like,
Do you also have like the hitting the knees stuff?
Let's see. Yep. That's me attacking the
No,
ground.
but you're not like ducking and doing it. You still have the up and down attacks from the first game. Also, why is that Hornet watching you?
He's
Look at his butt just moving.
he's twerking actually.
now we got the same fucking spells.
Oh my god, burning hands.
I might as well tell you, I believe they're all the exact same as they were in the first game.
Okay.
Well, consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, like all this is the same too. Like the strength and
Yeah.
intelligence bars and all that.
I should
stuff.
also say we're complaining about too many characters. In the other versions of this game, I don't think they have it because of memory restraints. There's a 10 person party in the other versions. Like they increased the party to 10. So
Wow. I guess.
Oh, more of those guys.
Oh, he
Yeah.
explodes when he dies.
the Draconians are back. You also should note. I should note. I guess it's not on this map. Can you go down on the menu screen?
Oh. Oh.
Rest.
Rest?
Yeah. You want to conserve your spells in this version.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So is this a thing? If he rests, would he get like his spells back?
I think you only get the health of the main party member back.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
You don't get your spells back?
I think it's just like the first game. You have to allocate it throughout, budget it, and allocate it throughout the entire game.
That's really brutal.
Yeah, that's weird if you allow like the player to like save and load and rest to be like, what?
You're out of
you have
spells.
limited spell uses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Spoilers: this game isn't that much longer than the first game.
I cannot figure out where to go. Wow, look at my health. That was 1B.
1B.
Does he have a lot of constitution?
Let's see. Calm, I guess.
Calm.
Well, this is translated, fan translation.
So a few fun facts. One, can you guys guess who the composer for this game is? Phil will know him.
No, it doesn't tell you anything familiar to me.
It should. I don't. This is very like early for his career. Hitachi Sakamoto, the creator of the music for Final Tactics.
Really?
Yes, he scored this game for the Japanese version.
I did not know.
Everyone has to start somewhere, apparently.
that river just ends?
River's End?
It's just so weird to see just like the block ending.
Yeah. Well, the combat is it's better than the first one. I will say that.
How are the controls compared to the first one?
They're actually a lot better. I mean, it's kind of just like Zelda 2, like they're all set.
Yeah.
And
so
I'm just assuming because I've never played Zelda 2, but am I back at this guy? God.
No, Park Tharkis commanding officer Erminard.
Verminard.
it's Verminard.
Oh, Verminard.
Yeah. Well, okay, what do you think of that name, by the way, Verminard? Is that too D&D-ish?
I don't know what to think of that.
It's
name.
pretty dumb. Verminards.
Verminard. It's like very like he's a bad guy. Verminard.
Why are the bees like working for the dragons?
They're not working for dragons. It's just random.
Yeah, they're
encounters.
just random
Yeah,
monsters.
these monsters running into the forest.
But sometimes we fight the dragons and the bees at the same time. God.
It's just coincidence.
Yeah, it's an uneasy alliance they're making right at that
Yeah,
minute.
like we want to kill this dwarf and his friends, but I gotta
Yeah.
team up with these bees.
We can't do it alone. So the bee's like, oh.
What's funny is actually the bees have done more damage to me than the dragons.
So another fun fact: I believe this is the same map from the actual module. So
That's cool.
Oh, that is a really
Hey.
good touch.
Yeah.
It's a man.
Troll? Oh, one of the things I was bringing up earlier is that it's interesting. Nowadays, you see a lot of games that if they make like a sequel that's made within like a year or two, usually it's the UI that gets an overhaul or at least improvements and not like a completely changing reversal of the gameplay.
yeah,
Which makes sense here because, you know, this is so early within the history of video games that they were allowed to do stuff like this pretty easily, as being like, now let's just copy Zelda 2 rather than whatever we were trying to make before.
I also feel like the first one, it felt incomplete already. It's all there's no world map at all. Like there was a lot of things that could fill out. Like
yeah, I don't know about saying like incomplete as much as they just had a very narrow vision for it, where they like it should have been more expanded.
a 30-minute game feels naturally incomplete to me. I don't know.
I feel like I've played so many.
An
NES
RPG,
games
30
that's
minute,
like-
30-minute RPG.
But it's not an RPG because you don't level up at all.
Ah, you're here. It's been a long
It's
time.
just like an action game
Me?
in which you have to not kill your
I'm Gilthanes. I've been waiting here for your arrival. Entering Pax Tharkus from the front is similar to standing in front of a dragon's flame, which I've done many times. I have that spell. On my father's orders, I have come here to lead you to the Cave of Slamori. First, we'll go to the Elven Village.
Elven Village, not to read.
Elven Village.
Elven.
And take some rest. You're probably wounded. I am. Wow.
Bees! There's bees everywhere.
With Gilthanes' guidance, the party arrived at the Elven Village. They stayed at that impregnable location for 3 months.
Wow.
I guess we were pretty fucked up from the...
the bees.
Yeah.
Well, no,
the bees swarm.
we were just in the that
Pax
Draken
Tarkus,
cave.
yeah.
Not
And in the
Pax Tarkus,
module, they go to Pax Tarkus and then they go to Salus and they fight a bunch of guards there too. So like they go through a bunch of shit all once.
Welcome to the Elven Village. The party was able to rest fully there. When they left the village, Gilthanes came with them. The known route to Slamori has become a den of ghosts lately, but originally it was the castle of Elven King Kith Kanan.
Kith Kanan.
With my elven spells, I can open the door into Slamori. If you really want to go, I shall guide you and open Slamori's doors.
I like how this narration changes between
First person,
that guy,
yeah,
the elf
yeah.
talking, and a narrator.
The party accepted the arrangement.
I'll take you. The party accepts.
Party accepted the arrangement, and they're like, "What are you talking? We didn't say that at all."
Once again accompanied by Gilthanes. I do like it that... oh my god, they're coming. The
That's
bees.
coming for me.
So I believe in the other versions, because in the module and in the book, he becomes like an ally, but here he's only here for the cutscenes. Gilthanes.
I think it makes sense that it took 3 months. Like I that's one of the things I appreciated about early D&D is that there's a real sense of actual time, because in later D&D...
Phil, make sure you save.
yeah.
Yeah, you just hit a checkpoint. I believe that was the first act you just finished.
Great.
First act.
Let me do a save state as
This
well,
is
just in case.
weird to have like a forward-moving RPG, I guess. It's like an RPG in which you can't ever go backwards. It seems.
I feel like that's. I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I feel like there are at least adventure games like that.
Wow!
This is more
Look
clear.
how much damage you did to me in one shot.
I'm glad I told you to save.
I need someone with a lot of calm.
There are like in Final Fantasy VII, like you can never go back to Midgar again, stuff like that. There are.
I mean, those are like very
Rare.
Final Fantasy VII, like every Final Fantasy, is largely open world in which you can run around and come back. Like sometimes you're gated from it, but I don't think this game's gonna be like, let's go back to the first area.
What about
if
Final
you
Fantasy
want.
13, guys?
Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Oof.
No, you see, this game predicted modern game design. You just have quarters all the time.
Yeah, one game that does it. It predicts modern
And
games.
instead of quarters, it's just endless mazes.
These are corridors of
I'm
rocks.
scared of this dog. Should I be using spells? Like, the combat is so fast, like, I don't know if it's worth casting
Doesn't matter.
anything.
I think you're probably better off saving from the dungeon
Okay.
for
Probably
Slamori.
have to go left. Did they tell you to
No,
go
they
east?
didn't tell me anything.
Because you were in like an open field
Shit.
before.
Can I chop down this tree? No, right?
I will say, as cool it is to have an open world, these are still way too maze-like, these locations.
It's also like, if you want to do like maze-like stuff, you at least have to put in items.
Yeah, there
You're gonna
are
see
some
this,
optional
right?
items on the world map, but like it's such a pain in the ass to travel anywhere.
Come on, stabbing him in the head.
Like by the time you find like there's like in the first area there is like a secret army you can find, but by the time you find it, you're hoping you can just find Slamori, and you're like, God damn it, this is just a fucking optional area. Just like we were in the first game, by the way, when we were trying to find our way out and Phil kept finding all those gold coins.
Yeah, in that hallway of arches.
Yeah.
Why do the dragons explode when they die? Tell me, Lore Master Sly.
They all they have fire in their belly. It's gotta go somewhere.
I believe Draconians turn into glass or something when they die. Or stone. It's stone, actually. They turn to stone when they die.
But he explodes.
Glass would have been cooler.
I don't know why. I guess NES can't handle petrification effects.
But they damage me. Like, if I don't move away,
They could have animated it like that.
Yeah.
It's just the explosion's always cooler.
Yeah, explosions those look cooler.
Yeah, Zach Fig, they did stab my ankles. That's what they do. I stand up there, they just poke my feet. Gilthanis chanted a spell, and the door into Slab Mori began to open.
Am I narrating this or am I saying this? I don't even know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's his face down there. I cannot follow you past here.
But I wish you good luck. Gilthanis left.
In the same text box. Oh, those colors.
Yeah, we're back to the first game. Sorry, guys.
We don't have Protect from Dragon Breath anymore, which is a spell that I wish I still had.
Well, that's a good sign that you might not need it anymore. Like, we were
Okay.
pitching about it being mandatory, basically.
Okay, alright.
So, as you can see, we're back to the first game.
Alright.
Oh boy,
Fuck, I'm gonna fall in this hole. Goddamn, I already know I am.
Gotta fly over it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. Let me make sure he can still fly. Nope, he walks now.
But you know how to jump properly, at least now.
Yeah, this game is more...
Yeah, you could probably easily clear that. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I hope so, because I believe platform is more crucial in this game.
Alright, yeah, this is more normal. Let's go.
I believe there's no map in this game, and they took out the northwest-east thing, too, so...
Which is good.
Which is good in the sense that it was bullshit before, but now you have no way of sensing where you're going.
Well, it didn't matter before because it didn't even like correlate. Because sometimes you'd pass through arches and the compass wouldn't even change.
Yeah.
You were going
Oh.
north. Like that thing was just completely confusing. Whereas this is just memorize it,
Yeah.
which you had to do before.
That's true. It's better to at least know you have to rely on yourself rather than have the game lie to you.
Wait, hey, that's an effect.
Yeah.
We can see a web on him instead of just goddamn explosion. How do I get? He's gonna block me, right?
Fireball him, fire hands him.
I'm gonna have to use so many.
Oh,
Magic
fuck.
missile.
But yeah, probably not fire against dragons, right?
This. Oh yeah, it does show you the
Oh
charge.
my god, look how much mana it used.
Yeah.
So, do anyone know how to shoot a bow?
Do anyone know?
I believe Dennis should have.
Oh,
That
wow,
guy has a bow.
They tell you the types
Oh,
of...
and +2.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, I can't use bow. I can use arrows. Hey! That was one. Am I gonna have to keep doing that?
That's the only way you could do it. There's no like up B or anything
No,
like that.
not that I could tell. Oh, got him.
Hopefully this is the right way to go.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of doors. Can I go in this?
There's a little... Yeah, look at that window.
Ooh, a scroll. I have to say, this is a much more playable game. Like, I feel like I'm playing a game.
That's why I
Ah!
have trouble after playing this game especially. I have trouble considering the first game a full game. Like it feels like a beta test for this game.
Yeah, like I feel like the menus just work better. The jumping works, the combat works better. I don't have little Danny DeVito's kicking me in the nuts.
Oh yeah, there's no gully dwarfs at all.
Whoa!
They could
what is-
also... Like
Wow,
that, the other
wow.
game was so malformed because they could have had a very strict deadline for making the game.
Yeah.
And was it on PC before, right?
The thing is, it was on all multiple systems, but all of them are pretty bad. Like
Oh, okay.
none of them were great anyway.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a bad NES port of
No.
a good PC game.
Like all the games are pretty much like the fundamental problem is still the same. You're stuck in a dungeon the entire time. The controls are sluggish. You have to go through menus to do anything. It's like the NES version is probably one of the worst ones because NES porting a PC game, but it wasn't like going to blow your mind on any other version besides graphically. Maybe the graphics are better on the PC version.
I should be Caramon. He has such high stats. I have no idea where I'm going.
There are a lot of doors.
Yeah.
Hey, brown potion. It tells you what they are this time instead of just saying yellow potion, brown potion.
Yeah, you have to memorize which one.
Well, isn't that less authentic? Don't you need someone like a wizard to
But
look it
wouldn't
over?
you not think between these 8 people someone could identify a potion?
What if the wizard doesn't want to look? What if he's having a bad day?
Hey! Whoa, he's sliding.
What if Fryson's dead? Maybe if Fryson's dead, he can't do it anymore.
He's
Yeah,
slapping
if
me
he
hard.
blew himself up to save the world.
Spiritual hammer. Let's try it out.
Oh yeah, check if Final Strike is still in this game.
It's not.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It ruined the one good thing from the first game. Another good thing is the enemies don't constantly back up anymore.
Yeah, they do. Like some of them were trying to kite a little bit, but it wasn't like the first one where you.
It wasn't like they were constantly just stepping backwards and
Yeah.
just watching you try and swing at the air constantly.
Sly, that means they have worse AI.
You know what? There's a reason why video game AI is what it is because it would be like terrible if they all act like rational human beings and like hid behind corners and never ducked out ever.
Yeah, one of the game directors of I forgot what game it was, but they were talking about that they initially made the AI really hard and it wasn't like PlayStation was saying it wasn't fun because they were too good at it.
Yeah.
It's like you need to empower the player to make
Wow,
them
they
feel good
are.
about playing the game.
I've thought about that before with stealth games. Like, if they actually had any way of like looking, like peripheral
Oh, yeah.
vision, if they could see more than 10 feet, like they're all like legally blind in stealth games
Yep.
because.
But they have to be because otherwise you're just like you're constantly being found and you don't
I mean, that's
know
why
Yeah.
in real life you can't just like
But
sneak around.
I will
people.
say that's why I think Metal Gear Solid did it the best. I don't know if the recent games, but Metal Gear, at least after Metal Gear Solid 2 and like 3, the European versions, they always had a mode called European Extreme, and that's always the most realistic one. That's where you can get a catch a cold by being in the rain too much and stuff like that, and like
Right.
enemies hear you sneezing from far away.
That's really.
I think it's good to have a mode where everything's super hard and realistic, but maybe it shouldn't be the default one.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
Well, I
Like,
mean, most games nowadays do have multiple difficulties.
But even then, the hardest difficulty is still like babies sometimes.
or does it? It depends on what they're doing.
No, not really.
Well, I'm thinking
would say.
Diablo 3 where all they did was make enemies' health like balloon.
But again, that's not necessarily babies. It's still hard.
It's more annoying
Still
hard.
can't-
Like,
But if a stealth game has a harder difficulty and it's just they just have more health, like
yeah.
is that really what? Because what AI changes are much harder to pull off. I think.
Yeah, it's not AI change. That's the big thing. We're talking about AI changes, and
Can I sleep this guy?
I don't think
Jeez.
in a lot of harder games the AI changes significantly. Just health and damage totals change. I think Metal Gear Solid is unique in that it changes the AI
Did you guys see
complexity.
me sleep that guy and jump past him? I'm a genius.
Maybe I'm wrong, but Daryl, you play more games than me. Does this AI change more complex things?
Yeah, probably you're wrong.
I'm probably wrong. Yeah.
I'm saying I don't want us to be like armchair dev guys being like nothing ever changes when we like haven't worked on the games themselves.
Yeah, that's
It's,
fair.
like, looked at long reviews from AI directors on what they do for difficulties.
Yeah.
Because I think it's an easy thing to fall into that trap of being like the lazy game chair dev where you think everything's a slider and it's like more health and more life for
Yes,
higher
I should
difficulties.
clarify. I don't think it is. I'm not shitting on the developers who do that, who just boost health and dexterity, health and damage. But Metal Gear
Is this the
Solid.
beginning of the dungeon?
I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I think it is.
I just think Metal Gear Solid was very special because it was very obvious that the AI was getting more complex, and you could feel it when you bumped up the difficulty.
Yeah, that there is something to be said about like having you feel that it is an actual like meaningful change from difficulty to difficulty.
Yeah.
Because a lot of games may not do that.
Yeah, maybe, and you're right, you're wrong. Maybe it's more subtle, but sometimes subtlety does cause armchair devs to feel like assholes and criticize you.
You're stuck, bitch. What now?
Gets stabbed in the ankles.
Ah, shit. He got the last laugh. It's so hard because I feel like they're gonna knock me into the pit if I just try to jump. But look how much my mana is going down.
Yeah, and you have that for the whole game.
Sly shooting a gun in the background.
I'm so sorry, guys. Fuck these assholes.
They're celebrating their independence. I'm free to do whatever I want.
No mistake. This is the entrance to Pax Tharkis.
Oh, that's nice that he told you.
Yeah, it is. I actually was about to say it's a huge deal. I told you because
Rather than alarm bells are ringing or
yes,
whatever.
yes, I much prefer.
I
that.
like how they do like DM style here. From behind you is the sound of a door closing. No turning back.